When a man is in love, their softer side comes out. Men usually falls in love faster than women. Men can be possessive of the people they love. Most men aren't great with words. Men start using the word we. When they are in love, men find it hard to stay angry for long with the person they love. If a man is in love, he doesn't care what other people think. About 2 tablespoons of blood is required to get a penis erect. A woman's clitoris contains over 8,000 nerve fibers, almost the twice of that of a penis. A guy's sense of judgment goes out the window when he's in love. Menstrual cramps can cause orgasms too. Average male orgasm lasts for 6 seconds, whereas an average female orgasm lasts 20 seconds. Money will buy happiness, but only to a certain extent. Chocolate discharges the chemical oxytocin, which is the same chemical your body produces when you are happy. The sight of water has a very calming and soothing effect on people, which makes them experience happiness, calming thoughts, and be even more imaginative. The starting and the ending are easier to recall than the middle ones. If someone cries on little things, he is innocent and soft-hearted. If someone can't cry, he is weak. It takes about 66 days for an average individual to make something a daily habit. Studies say that individuals who could instinctively use sarcasm to tackle a frivolous question have a healthy mind. Individuals who have a deep sense of guilt are better at identifying the emotions and concerns of the people around you. We can understand any messed up sentence as long as the last and first letters of words are in correct places. A man can only sustain love for a woman that follows her own heart above all else. Men think and love differently than women. Don't make him wrong. Celebrate your differences instead. He doesn't want or need to understand you. It doesn't mean he doesn't love you. If you treat him like a man, he'll cherish, desire, and make you his #1 priority. Men feel just as deeply as women, but they don't always know how they feel. Don't push him to open up. Express your own feelings and open up your heart to create closeness. Having siblings is proven to help with getting along well with peers. The way an individual treats the employees at the establishment tells immensely about their character. Food prepared by someone else tastes much better than your own preparation, even when you use the same recipe. Studies have shown that consuming food without preservatives will increase IQ up to 14%. You seem to think more about a specific individual than about catastrophic events. Shy people tell others very little about themselves, but they do it in quiet manner. That makes other individuals believe they know them better than they actually think they do. People are much more likely to return a missing wallet if a picture of a child is found inside. Smart people tend to have fewer mates than the average person. The smarter the individual, the more selective they become. People who speak 2 languages can unintentionally change their personalities when they switch to speak from one language to another. People will rather change the truth than change their views about people. Being alone is harder for your health than you really believe. People between the ages of 18 and 33 are highest percentage to have depression in the world. Studies say that travel improves brain well-being and even lowers a person's chance of heart disease and depression. The broken heart condition is also called stress cardiomyopathy, which could lead to critical short-term heart muscle dysfunction. The force of authority may have the same effect on human as a traumatic brain injury. Larger groups make worse and more subjective choices than smaller groups of people. If you have Plan B, our Plan A is less likely to succeed. By taking study notes in longhand, your brain is able to remember, because writing exactly what you study helps you retain better knowledge. Someone who is born blind has not been found to have schizophrenia. Everything your mind says has an equivalent reaction. From the cells in your body, the length of your tongue tells something about your sexual curiosity. The type of music you listen to impacts the way you look at the world. Letting yourself to feel the negative emotions and feelings related to an event in your life might actually help you move past it faster. Psychologists have also found that the color blue can work as an appetite suppressant. Babies also start to process language, just like grown-ups, after a couple of days of being born. Exercise slows the neurological deterioration in our brains, and increased physical exercise will delay our brain's aging by 10 years. When we sleep, our spinal fluid flows into the skull beyond the blood vessels of the brain. This reduces brain cell waste, particularly accumulation of amyloid beta protein. If someone stays on your mind after months and years of no communication is the one who has your heart. We scream out when we are really happy, and our hypothalamus, now our brain, can't distinguish between good happiness and sorrow. About all colors have a physical wavelength associated with it, but the magenta hue does not. Instead, the brain is actually viewing the color as not green. Retrograde amnesia is a disease where you don't recall much of the injuries. 50,000 cells in your body die and were replaced by new ones. While you were reading this sentence,